Are you trading your real money? If yes, then please switch to paper money until Friday 8:30. That's my advice. Just my advice, okay? So if you are trading through Express account or maybe your live money or Perform, maybe Eval, whatever it is, switch to paper money until Friday 8:30. I will explain it. Don't worry. By the way, welcome guys. Welcome back to T2SMC Trader. Make sure that you can hear me perfectly and there is no issues. At the same time, don't forget to give me the likes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Hey FX, T for trade, T for Terminator. T2 too good. Okay, brother, can you hear me? I just need to know that you can hear me or not because it's very important to. I am afraid of my sound system. And obviously, don't forget to let me know that the what to say. I mean, the video is clear. I mean, there is no issues. Yes, sir. Hey, FX, thanks, man. So you can hear me, I guess. Good evening, bro. Nobody's telling me about anything. Can you hear me? Sound is very clear. Okay, so sound is very clear. Thank you, brother. High quality. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So this is today's candle, and you can see market has gone from here to here. It's near about 500 handle. Okay, market expanded 500 handle even before starting the Newark AM session. Can you imagine what is happening over there? So from daily chart, this is my fair value gap. I was expecting it will go over there yesterday. So that was my expectation. That's why I was bullish yesterday until this fair value gap, until this relatively equal highs, market went lower. And actually it has taken the sell side liquidity. Now it is going higher today to that specific fair value gap. This last fair value gap has broken from even from daily chart. It has been broken. It worked with the lower portion. So yeah, I am still bearish, but I will see when it will trade that fair value gap how it is going to trade. So I'm bearish not for today. I mean in a longer term I'm bearish. Okay. If I go to hourly chart, so in this hourly chart, market is going for this relatively equal highs. Also all of this fair value gap. We will see how it is going to work. I would love to add something. Today we have FOMC around 2 p.m. and we have conference around 2:30 p.m. I will be live over there, but just with my members, as I told from last few days. So I'll be there with my members. I will start my streaming around 1:45. So if you are my member, don't forget to join over there. If this is the NAP week, okay, if we get the volatility around the FOMC today, then Friday NAP, that means 8:30 news, there is a possibility then that it's not going to be volatile around that area. So the theme is, let me clear it one more time. If today's FOMC give us some volatile price action, a lot of volatile price action, you will see that right around 2:30, you will see that it is volatile or not. If we get that volatility around today's FOMC, then Friday 8:30 NFP news, there is probability that it is not going to be volatile over there. If we don't get any kind of volatility by today's FOMC, then NFP is gonna very aggressive. The lot of volatility we will expect around 8:30. When you will have a big news like FOMC, CPI, this type of big news, NFP, just before that news, always expect some kind of consolidation. So as we have FOMC around 2:30 p.m., this morning session can be like accumulation, something like that, consolidation, range bound, seek and destroy mode. This type of things can happen around the morning session today. Okay, so I'm not telling that it is going to happen. That means it's going to be consolidated around the morning session. Most of the time, when you will have this type of big news just before the news session, most of the time it's consolidating session. That's why I told, if you are trading your real money, just hold it until Friday 8:30. Don't take risk. It's gonna be very difficult. As this is NFP week, we are allowed to trade until today's morning session. No trade is valid from the PM session, Wednesday PM session, to until Friday 8:30 a.m. No entry is valid. This is the rules, okay? And as we have the news around FOMC, so this morning session is also not valid for trading real money. We will read the price action. Maybe it will be very nice price action. There will be very nice setup. The entries will be very good. Okay, I don't care. I can expect that it can be dangerous to trade today's morning session because we have FOMC around the PM session. So the morning session can be very much consolidating session, seek and destroy mode, range bound, something like that. So when I have an possibility, I know that beforehand I should not put my money into the gamble table. Now, this is just my advice, okay? That doesn't mean I'm telling you to do that. It's your choice. Are you going to put your money on the table, in a risky table, or not? It's your choice. I just tell you what you should do, what I would do. If there is some kind of possibility that there will be a range bound session or some kind of consolidation session, I really don't like to trade in that type of area. What else do I see? Overnight expansion. I can see around the overnight market expanded too much. It keep expanding. If you ever see overnight expansion, always be careful about the morning session because 99% of the time it is consolidating session, the morning session. Then from the lunch hour, it start to build the setup. Then finally to the PM session, maybe it could be silver bullet time or it could be after 1 p.m. we get the run. All of these things, if you put them all together, the most summarizing of this discussion is, don't trade until 8:30 a.m. Friday 8:30 a.m. Just don't trade. Read the price action, build your confidence. That's all. Don't trade. Simply just don't trade. It's my advice, it's my opinion. Now, if you want to take the last fabrica from me, the first fabrica from me, maybe the liquidity level from me, and you don't want to listen me when I told you it's not good to trade around that session, it's not going to help you, right? It's not going to help you. So try to catch everything I'm telling you. Someone has taken the membership. G man, hey man, congratulations. Sorry, welcome to the members area. Okay, so that's all for the precaution. Now it's your job what you are going to do. I know there is 90% possibility I will be wrong to this AM session. There is 90% possibility that I will be wrong. Okay, make sure that if I get right, for example, the price action I read perfectly and there was a perfect setup, I took that setup and then it worked perfectly. I'm not going to write down boom because I was just lucky over there. Now, there is nothing called luck in trading. I agree with you, but either way, that was something like I was extremely lucky. That's why it worked. I will just say something like that way. So always I say I'm so much confident. Like yesterday, if you say I was bullish, though market fall, still we would be able to take the buy. Yeah, I know there was a losing trade around the AM session. Just one trade that was a losing trade. Around the PM session, that was another losing trade. Two losing trade. After the winning trade, will mitigate all of my loss with lot of profit. So it was possible to mitigate the loss with the profit if I am confident about my bias or something. Though I was wrong with my bias, I don't care. Still, I was profitable. I'm not interested to talk about that sell I took in the morning session because that was something I should not do. Okay, to be honest, I should not do that. I did it just that was some kind of reverse trade or something like that. Though it worked, but it was not the trade. So you have to understand that part. If I get confidence, then I say confidently, man, I'm gonna take this one. I'm just it should work. The next entry is gonna be the winning trade. I talk like that way. Now some of you think I'm rude. This is arrogance. No, it's not arrogance, it's logic. But here today, if I frame a trade and it worked perfectly give me the boom, it's not a trade that I would take. The reason is today's trading, morning session trading is absolutely gambling. Until Friday 8:30, no entry should be taken. Around here, you can see this is the buy side liquidity. Market has taken the sell side liquidity. If you remember, I marked the sell side liquidity. Now it will take a little time. I actually moved the sell side liquidity to that specific low. But before that low, there was some sell side liquidity I marked yesterday. Okay, I got it. So if you remember, I outlined that sell side liquidity around that area. I told that this is the relatively equal lows. I am not willing to mark that lows. Instead, I would love to mark that low as my sell side liquidity here, this low. Okay. So that was the sell side liquidity. After taking this sell side liquidity, what else do I have? Below this sell side liquidity, what else do I have? I have this fair value gap. Anybody has any confusion about this fair value gap? Let me know. If you have the confusion, okay. Extend right. So that is the last fair value gap. Price has traded that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Okay, just exactly that last fair value gap. Price has taken that. I mean, traded that last fair value gap. After trading this last fair value gap, market is going higher. Where it is going toward that buy side liquidity. Now, when market came here, take this sell side liquidity. Also trade that last fair value gap. It was very near to that low. So this is also another low which I have marked over there. It came very near to that low, a specific low. So I just marked it as my sell side liquidity. Either way, if you don't want to mark it, no problem. This is also a shallow run. So you can mark the low of this low. I mean, over here, you can mark it as your sell side liquidity if you want. I would love to mark this low. Simply, I would love to mark this low because it is relatively equal lows. That is my sell side liquidity. Now market is going for this buy side liquidity. That is obvious. I wanted to see yesterday it will take this buy side liquidity, then it will go for the sell side liquidity. It didn't do that. Yesterday it was extremely bearish and market actually took all the liquidity, all the sell side liquidity has taken. Now it is reaching for this buy side liquidity. Around the London session, I showed you here there was a sell setup. Before this one, I had another sell setup over here. I wasn't in the market, so I didn't see it. But later, when Shiva gave me the screenshot, I saw that there was another sell setup that worked perfectly. I was watching around that area because I was here in front of my chart and there was no fair value gap, so I was unable to take that sell, but it worked perfectly where I expected. It reached until that area, that 1 minute last fair value gap, tapped over there, went higher. Now it is reaching for this buy side liquidity. For FOMC, I need liquidity. If market has taken this buy side liquidity, I will have no buy side liquidity. I will have only this sell side liquidity. I have NFP in Friday. For that, I also need the liquidity. For FOMC, I need the liquidity. Now I'm in a situation where I will have no liquidity. You can say this is the liquidity. I agree with you, but for that, it's a huge run. For that run, I don't know how to actually plan for that run. If it started to fall, maybe I will be able to catch that run. But before that, I would love to see how far it can reach over there. To that and either way, this is the daily fair value gap. This area is the fair value gap from daily chart. From 15-minute chart, I have some last fair value gap over there and there. Entry fair value gap. We will see how far it can reach, and then if it can start to fall. What else do I have? Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is actually uh, the trend is your friend, something like that. Don't think that today. This time is very dangerous to trade. This is the time. Okay, first time, then price. Everything can be changed because of the time. Now, as this is actually the continue, I mean the expansion day or the trending day, so far we can see the expansion or the trend still it's trend perfect. You can simply think that it is going higher for forever until this buy side liquidity. You have to think all of the material all together, like FOMC, then NFP, everything all together. So you can't just think like that way. It is going higher, so it will keep going higher. You also can't think that it is going to reverse. Overall, this is not a good place to trade. Sometimes in a month, you should not trade. This is that type of situation where you should not trade. Okay. Now, if you think that it's okay to understand the price over here until now, I would love to stop talking about this. Before going somewhere else, I would love to talk about the London session. So if you remember about the London session, what did I say over here? Market came until that area. It made the relatively equal high. So this is a swing high. Okay. Then this swing high, specifically this high, when this high appeared on the chart, it was relatively equal highs. After making the relatively equal highs of the buy side liquidity, there was a market structure shift, fair value gap. That was a perfect setup around that area. I didn't see it, and actually I will say something else. You can just put it over there above that swing high. It's 17 handle, no problem. And you can go for some kind of relatively equal lows. I guess this is relatively equal. I mean, just mark it until that area. Okay. You choose where you would love to mark your target, or maybe you go little lower. It's up to you. You wanna go until this last parabola from 1 minute chart. Let me mark it around that area. If you would love to hold it until that area, this last parabola from 1 minute chart, then you have to obviously take some kind of partial error from anywhere. Okay, you have to take the partial, then you can hold it until the last parabola. So that could be the trade for you. And I mean, or if you would love to just cover the candle which has made the breakaway gap. So this is the breakaway gap, this is the entry fair value gap, this is the breakaway gap. If you would love to cover the candle which has made the breakaway gap, there is nothing wrong as well. It's up to you. Okay, I wasn't here, and why it was not confident to me, I saw it worked perfectly and it was logical, but there was something missing, and that was high time frame point of interest. Okay, so you can see this high actually didn't trade any kind of high time frame level over there. I had nothing uh, from my higher time frame, so that is why I wasn't, so when I even saw this trade, I wasn't confident to that one, because it didn't tap to this 15-minute last fair value gap. Then later market come back again to that exact high. Okay, this is that line from that swing high, make that exact fair, I mean buy side liquidity, trade that 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I was looking for a market structure shift over there. I got the market structure shift over here. Everything was perfect. There was just the fair value gap was missing. If I could get one tick fair value gap, just one tick fair value gap, I would take that buy. I mean, sorry, sell from there. So maybe here there was the fair value gap. I could take that and just covered that high, or maybe above this constant encroachment. Still, this is 15 handle, nothing wrong. I would go for this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. So here this is that 1 minute fair value gap. Actually, let me change the settings. This is that 1 minute last fair value gap over there, and you can see finally it tapped over here. Okay, it's a long time or something. Maybe after taking some partial around some area, maybe I would be stopped out uh, around that area where somewhere I would be stopped out. Okay, but whatever, that was the setup where it worked perfectly until this last fair value gap. First market came to this last fair value gap, then market came to this last fair value gap, then it went through this new day opening gap. When market is above this new day opening gap, you will keep looking for buy. And now it is obvious that market is going for this buy side liquidity before 9:30. If this buy side liquidity is not taken, then maybe I will be able to catch some move until this buy side liquidity. Remember, we have a news around 10. Okay, around 10 we have a red folder news. So make sure that you didn't push your button before 10. And yeah, that's all. Okay, now If anybody has any question, you can tell me. Otherwise, I'm done and we will see what is going to happen. I would love to clear my point one more time. Even if I frame a trade today in this morning session and it worked perfectly, I'm not asking you guys to write down boom, because no entry is perfect today's morning session. Lot of reason I have already explained. FOMC around 2:30 p.m. 2 to 2:30 p.m. NFP week, the morning session, we can see overnight expansion from 50 minutes at just look overnight expansion. So a lot of things is telling me that today's morning session is gonna be either consolidating session, maybe it will be range bound, maybe it will be seek and destroy mode. Anything can happen. Maybe it will be a perfect price action where there is no confidence. I'm not interested to trade in that type of situation. That's why I told, if you are trading your real money or eval account, that means the challenge account, just switch to paper money until Friday 8:30. Okay, until Friday 8:30. No, we have red folder news, Minato, around 10. So far I remember it's the red folder news. I would love to do some advertisement just before starting 9:30. Just 3 minutes left. So if any of you are interested about Apex, there's 150k, 250k, and 300k are just for $40. You need one day to pass it, just one day. Okay, if you can pass it by one day, it's okay. After passing it, you have to pay $85, which is gonna be the lifetime fee, and that's all. Okay, you don't need to pay anything else except that $85, and then start to earn money. You know the rest of all. Okay, my suggestion is not, please don't go for 250k or 300k account. The reason is you will be greedy and it's not good for you trading history or journey. Okay, that's my opinion. Just so please go for 150k. It's the best account for, in my opinion. If any of you are interested about funded futures, where we will get the cheapest deal so far for the future market, where you will get 50k account just for $80 if you use the code T2 Wizard for Apex with for Apex, for funded futures and the Bluenox. The code is the same, T2 Wizard. So you will get 5% off. So it could be, it's gonna be $76. Okay, if you fail to pass it, you have to pay $50 to reset it if you want. And also if you use that code, it's gonna be $47.50, something like that. Same for 100k account, same for 150k account. Okay, you need just one day to pass. In my opinion, this is a great deal, and very cheap. Okay, very cheap. So you just need to pay $80. If you pass it, start earning money. Okay, still I suggest 150k because that's the best account size for trading both volatile market and just for trading slow market. On the left top corner you can see Bluenox, where we have 90% off. So the code is T2 Wizard, same. This offer is valid for today only, so from tomorrow it's not valid anymore. If any of you are interested about Bluenox, then you can use the codes. You'll get the link and both code in my description as well. Make sure that you have given me the likes before 9:30. At least make sure that all of you has pushed the like button. Please, it's a request to all of you. I am not interested to mark the regular trading hour, the opening gap today, because if you see over here, the opening gap is gonna be from here to here. Look, from here to here. There is no logic to mark that opening gap. That's why I'm not marking the opening gap. If you want to mark it, you can mark it. The opening gap is valid until 10. It tapped to this high tick by tick, didn't take that high, I guess. Yeah, it didn't take that high. So still this buy side liquidity is valid. Let's see if it can fall little bit or not. If it can fall little bit, then maybe we can go for that buy side liquidity one more time. Still, I am not confident for that. Why? Because we have FOMC today, and that FOMC you know, that needs some liquidity. So it can left that liquidity for that FOMC. It can do that. So that's why I'm just not feeling confident. Okay. Hey, believer. Shitipong, thanks for the penguin, man. Why pull back too long? We will see that, brother. Make sure that you are not in rush to take entries because we have a news around 10, which is the home sales. Trust me, brother, it's dangerous. Home sales is dangerous. Not always, but most of the time, home sales is dangerous. Some of you can think that market has taken all the buy side liquidity, though it didn't take the huge extreme one. Now you got the market structure shift. This market structure shift is not valid. This is not a swing low. This is a low which has created by body. But brother, there is a small wick. No, I don't mark those type of wick for shifting the market structure. So either way, this is not a market structure shift. I'm not interested to mark it as a market structure shift. It was the ideal range of I love mark at least, I mean at least 8 handle, at least 8 handle. If it is 8 handle, I'm okay with that new opening gap. Otherwise I don't mark it, the new opening gap. And for new week opening gap, I need near about 12 to 15 handle at least. Okay. This is market structure shift, but in my opinion, this is not market structure shift. That is my opinion. Okay. So you have to understand this part because this is a body. I don't have the wick. So I need some kind of clear wick to make it a swing low. When this low has created by body, I don't mark them as my market structure shift. But if you go to ICT or something like that, maybe you will see that this is the market structure shift. It's up to you. That's my thinking. I see the market like that way. I don't see this is the market structure shift. So when market is falling, I'm not looking for sell either way. I I really would love to see how it's going to work. Is it going to leave that buy side liquidity for FOMC or not? We have to see everything. Okay. But so far, this buy side liquidity is so obvious. The problem is it going to leave it for FOMC or not? I just don't know that. Just 21 likes to left to 100 likes. Okay. I just need 21 likes more to make it 100 likes. Thank you guys for making it 100. Make sure that you have pushed the like button. Make it 100. Okay. Let's see. Let's wait until the 100 likes. This is the fair value gap, which is really so important. Until price leave this area, this fair value gap is very important. It's not because it has created like this way. No, it's not like that. It has created around the 930 area. So that's why this fair value gap keep respecting when until price leave this area or not. Okay? So I will just mark it. 95 likes. Just need 5 more likes to make it 100. Thank you guys for pushing the like button. If you ask me, that is my expectation. If you ask me what is my expectation, then my expectation is something like that. This is my expectation. Exactly, it has to reach until that area. Am I going to take that entry? No, absolutely not. I'm just going to see if it works like that way or not. So I'm just predicting the price if it works like that way or not. 100 likes. Thank you guys for making that 100 likes. And today, please make it 6800. So I just need 20 subscribers. If any of you are new, you can subscribe to the channel. I'll appreciate that. And the members, if you are here, all the members, don't forget to join me to FOMC. Okay, we will read the price action over there and we will see if it good or not. I first predict the price, then I wait for the price action, then I decide should I go for that trade or not. So this is how I actually trade. First it came to this fair value gap, perfect. Come back again to this order block, perfect. Now it should go through this fair value gap to reach until this fair value gap. If it reach until this fair value gap, then it should come back again to this fair value gap. It can go little lower of this fair value gap. There is nothing wrong. Maybe it can tap to this order block one more time. That is also cool. Then it should go through this fair value gap and for this buy side liquidity. Okay. So if you would love to mark it properly, then you can mark it like this way. Just let me mark it one more time. First it came here, then it come here, then the order block, then here, then here, then there. This is how it should work. At the same time, if it would love to go little lower until the mean threshold, it is also acceptable. So I just mark the order block, but it can obviously go until the mean threshold. Now I'm not happy to see to read your commentary. I am not happy at all. Okay, because I want you to buy one account only by my code, and then you should pass it. Then if you pass it and you start to earn money, then I'm happy. I really don't like to see when someone tell that you bought two account by my code, because if you fail to pass it, I feel bad. I feel bad. Okay, I really would love to see that you pass it and you are started to earn money, because I need you to be successful. I need you. I'm not going to push my button. I'm just framing my trade. I'm reading the price action over here. This is how you will build your confidence. If it work like that way, it will slowly build your confidence to take entry. Okay, in your later time, you will be able to take your entry. For example, I don't have the news around 10. Okay, I don't have the news around 10. What I would do, I would take my buy over there around that area. I would take my buy. I would cover this order block low, and I would hold my trade until this area. This is how I would trade. For example, there was no news around 10. As I have the news, I'm not pushing my button, but this is going to increase my confidence. When the time is good, I am able to catch that run. When the time is good, I'll be able to catch that run. This is the part you have to understand. Okay. Yes, I bought and passed one account. I bought and oh man, I love you. I love you, Eric. I love you, man. I love you. Now, am I feeling bad because I missed that trade? No, man. I'm not feeling bad. I know I will take that entry when there is a time. That means when there is no news around 10, there is nothing. I'm good to go with this trade. Yeah, I will go for that trade. There is nothing wrong because it is working the way I am expecting. It is working exactly to the same way. So I will go for that trade when there is no news around 10. As we have the news, I just outlined it. I build my confidence more that the way I'm expecting price will react, it is reacting the same way. First, it tap to this entry fair value gap, make this order block valid, trade that order block. It can trade until this min threshold. There is nothing wrong. Then it will go higher. It will go through this fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap over there, that area. I mean, if it failed to tap over there, it's also cool, but the best option is it will trade, I mean, tap to this fair value gap, then it will reverse until this inversion fair value gap, then it will go through this fair value gap and take this buy side liquidity. Did it work like that way? Yeah. So next time I'll be very grateful to take that buy because I got the confidence from here. Okay, this is something I love to do, and this is you should do as well. You should predict the price, how it is going to react, exactly how it is going to use this parabolic gap. So that is called reaction, that is called reversal. Okay, is that complicated, guys? Let me know actually. Only 40 likes to reach 150. So simple to understand. Thank you, Shudipang. I'm trying my level best so that you guys can start learning the price action. You should not react with the price action. You should predict the price action. What is going to happen? You have to predict that price action beforehand. If you can predict it beforehand, trust me, brother, you will start to see a lot of things in this market, which I am also unable to explain. You have to feel it, and you will start to feel it. Just if you can think about the reaction reversal, order block to fair value gap to inversion fair value gap to liquidity, liquidity to again fair value gap, something like that. That is all you have to understand. As it is not acceptable for now to take entry, it is acceptable to take that entry when you have no news. If I didn't have the news around 10, I would go for that buy. When market has taken all this buy side liquidity, remember above this buy side liquidity, market has tapped to this daily fair value gap. So that daily fair value gap market tap. Now market is reaching over here around this 15 minute bullish fair value gap one more time. Let's see how it is going to react. I'm not thinking that market is going to fall. For falling, obviously, what I will wait. If I think that market is falling, what should I wait for? Guys, I need this answer. If market would love to fall, what should I wait for? Nobody has subscribed today. I need 20 subscribers to make it 6800. Let's see if I can convince 20 more people, new people, to subscribe to my channel or not. Absolutely. 15-minute fair value gap. I just need 15-minute bearish fair value gap. That's all. That's all I need. Clean 15-minute bearish fair value gap. That's all I need. If I don't get 50-minute bearish fair value gap, no, I'm not feeling like I'm gonna sell. No, I'm not going to sell. Even if it keep falling until this sells at liquidity, no, I'm not going to take that entry. All I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. As today is the Wednesday, maybe I won't wait to price reach to that 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Maybe, okay, as I told you, maybe, but I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Without 15-minute bearish fair value gap, I can't frame any kind of setup. All I need just a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. That's all I need. I don't care any kind of bullish fair value gap around that area, what they are going to respect or they are going to be broken. I don't care. I don't care any of this bullish fair value gap. If I think that market is going to fall, all I need a bearish fair value gap. That's all I need. Remember what did I say? Today's session can be a range bound. There is a possibility that market is going to be range bound. So make sure that you are careful. Be very, very, very careful. Said bro, Bluenox doesn't work with trading view, only Ninja Trader. Well, this is a tough question. I didn't try it. Tamimi, Peter, do you guys know? Did it trade? I mean, is it work in trading view or not? All you need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If you don't get 15-minute bearish fair value gap, no sell is valid. At the same time, remember this new day opening gap, which is valid until today. So from tomorrow, I will have no new day opening gap over there. At least not from here. Okay. So if market is very near to this new day opening gap, you are also unable to take sell. So it is all you have to understand in this area. Am I bearish? No. Am I bullish? No. I was bullish until this buy side liquidity. When this buy side liquidity has taken, I'm not bullish anymore. It's a shallow run. Still, I'm convinced that market left that buy side liquidity for FOMC. So I'm happy to see this bull buy side liquidity like that way. I would love to see it like that way. Okay? I'm not bearish because market didn't show me any kind of situation that market is falling. I'm not bullish because market has taken that buy side liquidity. It doesn't need to take that one more time. It can leave it for FOMC. So I'm not bearish. I'm not bullish. I'm in the middle of the range. I'm in the no man's land. So I will wait for the price action. Specifically until 10 a.m. news. So I just Bluenox does not work with TradeOvate. Oh, okay. So you have to use only the Ninja Trader, I guess. Brother, do you incorporate optimal trade entry in framing trade? No, I don't use optimal trade entry. In DXY, I don't need that today. The reason is DXY is going to be, you know, it's gonna play some kind of dramatic rules today as we have FOMC. So I don't need DXY for trading today. I am all alone with Nasdaq. In FOMC and CPI, I'm all alone with Nasdaq. 7 days, yeah, brother. So this is the new opening gap from Wednesday. I'm gonna remove this nude opening gap after 4 p.m. today. Today 4 p.m. because today is Wednesday. So is it 7 days or 8 days? I don't know. I marked it from Wednesday. I will remove it after Wednesday. That's all. Okay, Jamie, that's a cool information. Happy you can read the comment by Jamie M. Yesterday